Newcastle United stopped by for a can of whoop ass. We put 4 past them. It all started with Ivan Toney with a composed finish against his former employers. Varane got his chance in this game and he delivered the second. Amaran also hit back with a scrappy goal to make it 2-1. But we weren't done. Garnacho with the inside of his right foot rolls the ball into the bottom corner for the third. And to cap off the match, both of the Masons combined to make it 4-1. Guys, welcome back to the RemelHD channel. Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United Save. It's episode number 17. Let's go. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So in terms of this episode, we're going to be taking on Manchester City in the FA Cup 5th round. As you guys can see, a few games have been played already. Liverpool and Aston Villa making it through. 26 games played in the league, and this is how the table looks. 12 points clear on top of the table, above Liverpool to be exact. We've only conceded 17 goals, so that's underneath 20 goals, which is really good. We've got the best defensive record in the league, which is something I've highlighted. I feel like Antonio Silva and Martinez is to thank for that. Also the fullbacks too. In terms of our centre-backs this season, we are getting good performances from Antonio Silva. He's on a 7.09 average rating, also bagging himself 13 clean sheets. His partner in crime for majority of the season is Lisandro Martinez, who isn't that far from him in terms of average rating. He's also got 14 clean sheets to his name and a goal to his name too. Levi Cole's doing well. I feel like all our centre-backs have high average ratings, including Rafael Varane, who we should highlight right now because he's only played 15 games, and for someone that's of his ilk, we should be playing him a bit more. But as you already know, he's a bit slow, and in terms of the build-up out of the back, we are a bit shaky with him, because if we get hit on the break, yeah, it's kind of curtains for the remaining 3 defenders. As you guys can see, his market value is still quite high, 46 million, and he's on 200k per week. So we could save money on his wages and also make a decent profit on him if we actually put our minds to it in the summer. So yeah, that's one thing we have to think about. In terms of Luke Shaw, we're gonna convert him back to a left back because we haven't used him as a centre back in a while. It's gonna take him some time to go back to being a left back, but yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing fine this season. He's on a decent average rating as well. 6.80. Not the best, but in terms of his clean sheets, is really good. He's also bagged himself 4 assists as well. And in terms of the first rebuild, we didn't give Onana a chance in terms of the second season, but this time around, I feel like he's going to be our #1 keeper for a minute or two. In terms of his overall, it hasn't really moved that much. It's still 85 for the season. In terms of the rest of the episode, we are going to be playing Sheffield United. We also have Real Sociedad, the second leg of the round of 16, and we should be capping this episode off at Chelsea. So given the fact we've just beaten Manchester City in the league, also completing the double over them, I am confident that we're going to knock them out of the FA Cup too. Imagine that, getting beaten twice by your arch nemesis, your arch rivals, and then getting knocked out of a cup competition. Yeah, the takeover has officially happened. I think Ivan Toney can rest on the bench. I think we can bring him on quite late on. I don't feel like using Felix Guess. It's such a big game to actually have a youth player on the bench for, and if things go wrong, we shouldn't be relying on a 17-18-year-old. We're gonna replace Redondo with Medjbri. It's been a minute since he's been on the bench. Mainu's back from his injury too, but we need to fix up his sharpness, so he's not ready for this sort of game. Same with Diallo. We've got a few people back, but again, the sharpness needs to be improved. Oh, got challenged there by Anthony. It's caused a conundrum here for Manchester City. Mason Greenwood is already through on goal. Mason Greenwood opens the scoring really early on, 2 minutes played. Manchester United have struck gold. And this is what Mason Greenwood has come back to do. He's come back to set their record straight. Oh, the stadium's pumping already. Robertson's on the referee, give him a card, man. That was just not needed at all. It's inside the centre circle. Alex Robertson gets a yellow card. Foden's caught by Casemiro. Referee waves the game on. Come on. Oh, tried to put a foot in. Davis beats Livramento for pace. Come on, Livramento doesn't even have the strength. Erling Haaland at the near post. Well done, Livramento, with a last-ditch tackle there to stop Erling Haaland taking a shot at the near post. Come on. Overlap. Oh, can't get the ball under control. We're going to go attacking now. 39 minutes played. And Manchester City still trying to build up from the back and create chances of their own. But we're doing really well to nullify their attacks. So we controlled most parts of the first half, but controlling the game doesn't mean anything at all. We need to find that all-important second goal. Oh, things are about to get sticky here. Well done by in there. Some will say our defender was dragging on to Erling Haaland to prevent him from getting the ball out of his feet. But oh well, those don't get given for us. So I don't expect them to get given against us. Come on. There we go. I thought Erling Haaland was going to intercept that. That would have been so annoying if he did. Short. Into Mason Mount. Mason Mount has a Greenwood on the inside. Greenwood going to turn. Left foot strike. Crossbar and in. Crossbar and in. This guy's a star, man. This guy's a star. Welcome back to Old Trafford, Mason Greenwood, man. We're ripping up your old contract. You're receiving a new one. You're receiving a new one. Mason Mount plays on the inside to Mason Greenwood. First time, turns around and he just smashes it with the outside of his boot. It flies past Ederson. He bags himself a second goal. How this stayed hit. Pep Guardiola, your reign in the Premier League is over. Or should I say English football? I'm forgetting it's the FA Cup. We're playing really well. Martinez. Again, go back to keeper. See, have all their players behind the ball. Long ball up the field. Behind there. Finds Livramento, who heads it down into Anthony. Oh, what a ball up the field by there. It's almost just started something that Manchester City couldn't handle up until we got it wrong in the final third. 72 minutes gone, and Man City just passing the ball around the back. It's not really threatened our goal. I don't think they've even had a shot at Bayern there in this game. I thought he was going to leave that for the City player. Here's Casemiro. Greenwood's in front of Casemiro. I was waiting for him to run beyond him. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Anthony into Hannibal. Hannibal off the bench. Hannibal off the bench. That should be free. That should be 3-0. Oh, put a foot in. Oh, well done, Anthony. Well done. Come on. Let's play it forward now. Okay, full-time whistle's gone. We won 2-0 against Manchester City. We've knocked them out of the FA Cup tournament. And yeah, it was a really good performance, guys. I know you guys are going to be buzzing. A lot of you guys in the comment section below was asking for this guy to return to the squad. And look what he's done since his return. Look at the possession stats. The second half, we weren't too in control, but we were dominant for majority of this game. I feel like Manchester City just didn't know how to defend against us, and when they did, they just kept hooking the ball clear, and we just kept restarting and resetting. Mason Greenwood got the Man of the Match award. Bayern there also followed up with a 7.9 just beneath him. Got a 7.2 from Antonio Silva. Mason Mount got an assist as well. So the FA Cup draw is going to be near, and yeah, it seems like Manchester United, Arsenal, Spurs, Norwich, Nottingham Forest, and Plymouth Argyle have joined Liverpool and Aston Villa into the next round. And the thing, and what's good about these victories is that it's showing Ineos and the Glazers, no matter what objectives that they have in front of us, no matter how many times they're going to ask us to complete these silly objectives, those things don't matter. Off the field stuff don't matter. On the field matters. Since when did Bruno Fernandes think he was being replaced? We've barely even had any adequate cover for his position. I think we're lucky to have a player like Bruno Fernandes, because no matter how fast the turnover games are, he's still ready and energized for the next one. We still have to assess Alvaro Fernandes' contract situation. He's getting back to us and he's getting rather impatient. So Sheffield United is coming up next. We played them and we beat them 2-0 earlier on in the campaign. I think it was all the way back in August. They start with a 5 at the back formation. We're going to have to rotate a bit because I don't think Mason Greenwood is going to be fit enough. Maybe he is. He could probably rest on the bench. I was thinking about giving Felix Guest a game or two. He's getting quite unhappy himself. I'm not too sure whether it's game time or whether it's his contract, but yeah, he's probably going to have to hold that seat on the bench. Again, Mainu and Diallo, they didn't have enough time to reach a certain level with their sharpness. Even Varane, he's not at a level where I should be starting him in this sort of game, but we're going to take that chance, take that risk, because I feel like he needs to at least get some minutes. I don't think Fernandes will score from this, but it's worth a try. I think we put too much power. Bruno hits it. Oh, it hits the bar, comes off Gerbic. Oh, so annoying, man. So annoying. We haven't scored a free kick on camera in a minute. We are trying to think direct. Sometimes it's just not on. Varane. Delo. Camavinga. Luke Shaw. Cross the field ball. And that finds Anthony. Is he on? He's off. That's what I mean. They're playing with a high line. Let's go direct now. No passing backwards from here on out in this first half. Let's go. Tony. Mount. Oh, come on, man. Just need that final ball to be perfect. Actually, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to land to the right player. That's all it has to do. Varane. Referee. I want that free kick. Bruno crosses that in. Go on, Ivan Toney! Opens the scoring. We love a good set-piece goal. Ivan Toney with the headed finish. Bruno Fernandes with another assist. Mount. Gonna drill that across the field. Delo. Gonna go for the long shot. Gerbic tested. This one's gonna have to meet the head of Ivan Toney, and it does. Oh, it's tipped onto the chest of Dorshu. Deflects out for a corner. Simple stuff for Rand. It's looking like a new man since we highlighted as a lack of appearances. Rashford cuts in. Rashford. Oh, lovely stuff by Rashford. Oh, this is the best I've seen Rashford. Come on, I'm going to try this again. Long shot this time from Camavinga. Gerbic, he's had a lot to deal with already in this first half. Ball goes in, come on, Onana deals with it. 43 minutes on the clock, it's still only 1-0. And despite being in control, it doesn't mean that we're safe. Anthony goes on the inside. He leaves that guy for dead. He leaves that guy. What's Rashford doing? Why is he running so fast? Rashford, he's onside. He's onside. Rashford, man, you made that harder than it needed to be. Even though it looked simple, I was sweating there. I was sweating on the sweat. Rashford makes it 2. Howell, play across the field. Delo. There we go. Anthony. Tried to slip it in behind into Delo. Ooh. Long shot. First time. Didn't mean to do it, but it looked like it was about to fly in. Imagine if that did. Probably would have been the best goal I ever scored on this weird game we call EAFC. Come on. Look at that. No one's pressing. Look. No one's pressing at all. We got the Premier League shook. Let's go. Keep moving. Oh, Anthony. Here's a goal scoring opportunity. Ivan Toney. Right foot strike. Oh, Gerbic. We could have gone with Anthony's weak foot maybe. No. He's offside. Oh, he's not. What was the advantage for? Onana. Even getting him involved. There's just so much space for our goalkeeper to just travel as well. Gonna hook that to the left-hand side. Luke Shaw takes that down. Luke Shaw plays that in behind Mason Mount. Has he got an option in the box? We drill it across the penalty area. And he still saves that. Anthony should have a goal to his name. Gerbic with a fantastic save. Livramento. Anthony. Bruno. And there's Toney. Ivan Toney in front of goal. It should be a goal, man. What has gone on there? I tried to roll it bottom right corner. The keeper's just literally done the splits and saved it, technically. Redondo. Flicked it on Anthony. He does exactly that. Livramento. Back post it is. Kumbula's there. Redondo. Give that to Ivan Toney. We give that to Bruno Fernandes on the inside. Bruno cuts in on his right. He's brought down. Oh my God. Are you telling me that's not a penalty? I know we should have shot, but like, you know how I've been in front of goal in this game. No matter what we do, aim for the corner. The keeper saves it. So I was trying to get a bit closer, but come on, referee. We need VAR in this game. Not like they'll make it effective anyway, but still. There we go. Shut him out. No. Malasa should do better there. Traore is having a time of his life down that right-hand side in the second half. Luckily, he has not had any end product, but yeah, there it is. 2-0. 2-0 away from home at Bramall Lane. Even though a lot of you guys would have expected a victory, we still had a task at hand and we completed that. We could have had a lot more goals. It could have been 6 or 7, if I'm honest with you, and that's not an exaggeration. That's far from an exaggeration. 60% possession to their 40. They only had 1 shot on goal. 0.0 was their expected goals. We got a 3.3. So yeah, that just explains everything I was saying in game about them sitting back and clearing the ball. It was factual. They just couldn't get out of their half. They could barely breathe in our half. It was on them like a hawk. And just like that, Casemiro's gone back to threatening to leave. Okay, cool. Reconsider your future. But seriously though, what is up with this manager rating? It's gone down to 64. Like, it's getting weaker and weaker. And this is what I mean about characters in the squad. We're in the middle of a title race. We're about to battle it out in around the 16 in the Champions League. And just before that game, he's doing sit-down interviews. I'm not looking forward to this one. If I'm honest with you, I'm quite scared that we're going to be knocked out. We do have the advantage right now. We are 1-0 up. But like I said in the last episode, this was a tactical bout. I didn't expect it to be so close come the end of the game. And anything goes. Anything goes. stuff can go wrong. You guys already know from last season's semi-finals against Barcelona. Except for Malacia, it's going to be the regular team sheet. Malacia is in for Luke Shaw. Let's get this one on the way. We're at Old Trafford. We should have the home advantage now. We need to be playing some saucy football. We need to play them off the park here. Got a throw down the left-hand side with Marcus Rashford. Go on, Malacia. Go on, Malacia. Smash it in. No one's in the centre. Oh, Lunamon gets it cleared. Oh, we catch it on a volley with Camavinga on his right foot. It's off target. Camavinga driving forward. This is what we love to see from our CDM. Oh, come on, Anthony. Wake up, man. Wake up. All them runs you're making against Sheffield United. Where's the energy against Real Sociedad? He's a bully. That's what it is. He likes to do that against an opposition that's lesser than his squad. Oh, we actually make a bit of contact with him. Hello, check. Tries to slip it in behind. Luckily, he doesn't get that on target. Whoever that is, I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's off target though. See, this is what I mean about tiki-taka. They're gonna up the tempo on the edge of our penalty area, and it's gonna get tricky for us. Well done, Mason Mount. It's not gonna get tricky no more. Fernandez, play that in the gap. Go on. Oh, Ivan Toney turn. He does. Oh, he hasn't got the legs though. He hasn't got the legs. Anthony ahead of him. Play him in behind maybe. He cuts in on his left foot. Anthony. It's on target. Romero comfortably clutches at the ball. Real Sociedad, they're trying to hit us on the break. We're doing really well to get players tracking back in time. Come on, Anthony. He's not in the right position most of the time. First half is over. It's still 0-0, and it's 1-0 on aggregate. We definitely need to improve, especially in the build-up. We're not even making it to the final third as consistent as we were at the start of the episode. Portuguese fullback, Delo. Don't know why it's giving it to Mount. I was aiming for Rashford, but we're going to get on with things. Camavinga. There we go. Bruno. Anthony. Strafe dribbles. Passer, the fullback. Got Bruno Fernandes on his left foot. Bruno Fernandes! Oh my God, it just missed the right-hand post. It should have been on the inside. I thought that was going to be in. I'm surprised that he managed to get the shot off without it being blocked. Your RemelHDs. Magnifico. Ball goes in. Header. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, let's focus. Okay, Takefusa Kubo. He's got the ball down this right hand side. It looked like Real Sociedad was going to break away for a second. It still can break us down, but we've got bodies behind the ball, which is pleasing to see. Reynoso. Oh, Yazabal gets a shot off. First shot on goal for Real Sociedad. Onana, he makes the save as a corner kick. We're not going to wait until it's too late. Greenwood is on for Ivan Toney. Malacia is off for Luke Shaw. So Mason Greenwood, he's the guy that got the goal in the first leg. Let's see if he can do the exact same thing, come off the bench and make an impact. Fabio Vieira. No, don't let him strafe dribble like that in our penalty area. Come on. Why is the ball always just trickling out and no one's reacting to it? It's quite frustrating. Get ahead to that. What is Anthony doing? He's just directed at our goalkeeper, and I headed that out of the box, so I aimed it for a clearance out of the box. Here's Mason Greenwood. I don't think he's got the legs to take on Traore. Play that to the left. Luke Shaw. Mason Greenwood. Go on, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Romero with the save. Was aiming for the corners. Romero is not beaten that easily. Come on, Anthony. Camavinga. Good movement from the low. We've got Anthony on the ball again. Camavinga. Mount. Back into Camavinga. Rashford. Go on, Steppies. Oh, he's won the ball, Traore. We need something, even if it's from a set piece. There's something. Come on, ball goes in. Mason Greenwood with a free header. He should be doing much better there. What's he? Ooh, that's barely any contact. I think the extra energy is going to get us through. Redondo's on for Mason Mount. Obviously, he's a bit of a drop in quality going forward, but Redondo gets himself about. We've also got Garnacho replacing Rashford. And Camavinga's off for Casemiro. No, we're going short. We've crossed it way too many times and nothing has come of it in this game. There we go, Bruno. Back post, switch to Casemiro is on target as well. Good save from Romero, good header from Casemiro. That's a good ball in as well. A lot of praises to give. Oh, well done, Garnacho. Gets to the ball first. Look at that. Lovely stuff from the Argentine. Cuts in. Goes back on the outside. No, Zabeldio's like, nope. It's quite annoying the fact that we didn't manage to get a goal, but I guess we managed to see out a 1-0 victory across both legs. Okay, so yeah, the fixture pile-up is actually getting crazy now. So, yeah, what's going to end up happening is that we're going to end up playing Arsenal off camera. So we're going to play this game against Chelsea. Like I said, I want to fast-track this season. I don't want to play absolutely every game on camera. So yeah, Arsenal's going to be played off camera. We're going to proceed to play this game at Old Trafford against Chelsea. Right now, in terms of the league table, we are running away with the league. Even with a game in hand, we're still 11 points clear on Liverpool, and if we end up winning this next game, it's going to take us up to 14 points clear, which is just incredible for our second season in charge. Right now, Solomon and Odegaard are the top goal scorers in the league. Bruno Fernandes, he's got the most assists. Underneath him is Gabriel Jesus. He's 4 behind Bruno Fernandes. And Onana, he's running away with the Golden Glove at the moment. 15 clean sheets to Ederson's 8. And Ederson's sitting second. So that just goes to show how good we are defensively this year. Okay, come into my office, Greenwood. Come into my office. We're going to have to sit down and negotiate with him and his agent now. So we got the squad roll out the way. In terms of the years that we're going to extend his contract by, we're going to extend it by an extra 2 seasons, which will take up to 3 years and 3 months. So we're attempted to upgrade his contract to 85k per week. Nothing too major. Hopefully he accepts. There we go. Him and his agent, they've gone ahead and accepted. He signed on the dotted line. Mason Greenwood has extended his contract at Manchester United. And even the media's getting in on it now. They're asking me about Varane. We have to rotate the squad. Like, I don't know what Varane thinks this is. But yeah, getting the media to ask me silly questions isn't going to help them out. So Chelsea, they're sitting 7th place right now. Their form isn't that good. It isn't terrible, but we still have to be wary of them. So in their last 5 games, they've lost twice, drawn once, and won twice as well. They haven't had any new additions since the summer winter from what I can see. This game, we're going to base the starting 11 off of sharpness. We're going to continue to use the normal back line. I don't want to drop any points against Chelsea, so we're not going to rotate in terms of Martinez and Cole. I do prefer a left-footed player to play on the left side, so it's only really going to be Cole or Martinez starting at the back, and then it's going to be Varane or Silva. But when it comes to the left side of the defense, we're going to try Malacia out one last time in this episode, so he's going to start over Luke Shaw 2 games in a row. Casemiro, Casemiro. You know, Casemiro's threatening us. I don't take kindly to threats, you know. He's gonna sit on the bench even more, or even longer, I should say. Reece James. It's a good opportunity to go 14 points on top of the table. Gonna let this opportunity slip. Let's go, Rashford. Wins the ball high up the field. We've done well here. Mason Greenwood on the inside. Bruno Fernandes finds him. I don't know what that attempt was, but Mason Greenwood doesn't hit it on target. In fact, he completely misses the goal. Sterling smashes the ball to the right hand side, hard and low into Reece James. Malacia does well to recover. Back into his position. Go on, Mount. Doesn't get a shoulder barge in. Oh, well done, Lisandro Martinez. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff at the back. Oh, Camavinga. I see Malacia. Go on, Mason Mount. Not Mason Mount, Mason Greenwood. Go on, Greenwood. Go on, Greenwood. On his left foot. Hits it across the Kepa as Aris Balaga. However you say his name. He's completely beaten. I should have just said Kepa. I completely butchered his surname. But yeah, Mason Greenwood on the score sheet yet again in front of the home crowd. This guy loves to perform in front of the home fans, clearly. Okay, there's ball on the inside. Butchered his name as well, Mason Greenwood. Games are just so open. Oh, good save by Onana. I thought I was going into the top left corner. Good reflexes. Fired right at him with a lot of power and venom. Nicholas Jackson gets ahead on that. Luckily, Reece James went alert to the loose ball. Onana pounces on it. Go on, Rashford. Mason Mount in the centre. There we go, Bruno. Bruno. Oh, I think Greenwood's offside, he is. We tried to go direct. It took a bit too long to get over the top. Bailey. Leon Bailey. On the outside. That's where we want to keep him, but it's going to be hard to do so. I thought he was going to try hit across the penalty area. Fires at the goalkeeper instead. Luckily, Lisandro Martinez reacts fast. It's all about the reactions from our defense. It's been perfect so far in this episode. We'll make that run, Delo. Silva has the vision. Delo just didn't want to run. Neither Delo or Anthony. It's a real back and forth here. Leon Bailey breaking away for Chelsea. Plays on the inside. Nicholas Jackson gets a shot off right at Onana. We're allowing them too many opportunities to get shots at Onana in this first half. First half is completely done. It's time to think about the second and probably re-energize and regroup. At half time, 62% possession to Chelsea. We need to improve upon that, most certainly. Bailey thought he was a trickster for a second. Ain't tricking anybody. One flicked it on. Who's there to help Greenwood out? Anthony's just there. He's just there. He just exists. That's what it seems like to me so far. Bailey gives that to James. We're really sound defensively. Not giving Chelsea enough inches to make a move. What they do in the end, they make a move into the penalty box with Leon Bailey. And again, Onana pulls off a save. It's taken us at least 3 games, or the 4th game in the episode, to get an opposition to test out Onana. And they're doing a bit too much now. Been a bit defensive in the second half. Not on purpose, though. Long shot outside the box again. Chelsea, they're peppering our goal in the second half. Someone will say we're leading against the run of play now. Bailey. Oh, Enzo outside the box again. Oh, Nana. Has to parry that to the right. Clear that up the line. There we go, Anthony. Let's just slow things down now. Got overlap and run from Delo potentially. That works. That works out perfectly. Cucurella's got pace though to keep up with him. Let's cut that back. And, come on, what is that for? On Anthony, you're off. You're off. You're off. You're a liability. Fernandez, well done, Delo. Referee, man, it's a shoulder-to-shoulder barge. It was aggressive, but he shoulder-to-shoulder barged him. I really don't understand the rules of football anymore. Cross comes in, go and deal with that Onana. He leaves that for Lisandro Martinez, which is really scary to leave someone that's under 6 foot to deal with a cross like that. Garnacho. Bruno. Returns it to Garnacho. His pace and his energy is a bit too much for Cucurella. There we go. There we go. Across the penalty area. Why did he hit like that? Why has he cut it back? Meant to aim for Greenwood. There we go. Rashford. Greenwood on the inside. Come on. Can Greenwood get the shot off? No. Rashford. Oh, hit it hard and low. Kepa with the save. Garnacho. Backhills it. Fernandez. Shot blocked. Why didn't he take the shot first time? Nicholas Jackson. Oh no, ball played forward. Jadon Sancho in front of our goal. Well done, Onana. Stop that Judas from scoring, please. Handball. Thank you, ref. Thank you, ref. Moments where he's going to return to Old Trafford and party poop on our potential 14-point gap on Liverpool. There's Ivan Toney. Garnacho. Toney receives it back. Toney goes with the outside of his boot. I think Fernandez would have been offside, so we had to leave that for Garcia. Go forward for one last attack. There we go, Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney shifts the ball onto his left foot. Ivan Toney smashes it at the keeper. Kepa keeps it out of his goal. Tips out for a corner kick. One last opportunity to double the lead. Crosses it in. Kepa's going to come to claim that. It's full time though. 1-0 victory against Chelsea. We've won every game in the episode, so I haven't got many complaints. Barring the fact that we allowed Chelsea to play us off the park in the second half, which was quite upsetting. But yeah, as long as Jadon Sancho don't score, who cares? Who cares? Because imagine if that goal did go in, you guys probably would have laughed at me in the comment section below. Mason Greenwood, he did end up getting the winner in the end. He's actually played really well in this episode. He's been fantastic since his return. And he's actually repaid the faith after giving him a new contract, which is also a positive. It's been a wonderful episode. We did pull things back when it comes to possession. At some point, we only had 25% in the second half, which was poor. The man of the match, of course, is going to be Andre Onana. The amount of shots he had to deal with in the second half. How many shots did he save? Let's find out. Is there a way to find out? Shot saved? No, it's not saying. There we go, saves made. So shots on target was 8, saves made was 8. This is the reason why he's gonna get Golden Glove 2 years running. Diogo Dalot's really happy with the game time. He's actually been a standout performer as a fullback this season, which is really good to see. Again, Varane is disappointed to not feature in another game, so he's just going to continue to voice his displeasure at the team selection. Yeah, it's been a really long episode. Hopefully you guys haven't gotten bored until maybe this point. If you guys are bored now, fair enough. But yeah, at the end of the episode, we are 14 points clear on top of the table on Liverpool. So as you guys can see, they only have 62 points on the table. Beneath them are Newcastle United, and underneath them are Manchester City, who are level on points with Tottenham and Arsenal. Both of them are beneath Manchester City, right outside top 4. In terms of the bottom 3, it consists of Wolverhampton, Fulham and Middlesbrough. And look, Rasmus Højlund is back just before the Arsenal game. Okay, that's lovely. That's lovely to hear. He's going to be back in training. In terms of the Champions League draw, the reason why we skipped ahead is just so we can see it. We've also got Arsenal in the Champions League. It's a good thing we're not playing them on camera. And what's going to happen for this episode? Because having Arsenal 3 times in a row is just going to be a pain in the arse. So we're not going to do that. This is going to be the quarterfinals if I'm correct. So what's going to happen? Okay, what we're going to do is, I think this is what we're going to do. I don't think playing Arsenal in the league's even interesting either. So we might play a whole heap of games off camera. So we're going to play Arsenal in the FA Cup. Middlesbrough, we got Bournemouth, we got Leeds United. We should play the first leg of the quarterfinals off camera. We have them in the league. We're gonna play that off camera. Then we're gonna return for the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals second leg. We should return for that. That's gonna be towards the back end of April, and then we're gonna have possibly an FA Cup semi-finals if we beat Arsenal in the finals. I don't know how things are gonna work. When we come back, we'll figure it out, man. I'm sorry for wasting your time on that. But yeah, I think we should just end it here because I feel like we're probably well over time. So if you made it this far, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload again. Yeah, there may be a gap between the last upload, which is the player career mode, and this upload. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for waiting, and thank you for even watching up until the end of the video. Again, you MVPs, continue to leave comments in the comment section below. For at the time of recording, still haven't received any comments in the previous episode. That was episode 16 on a potential number 10. So if you haven't just yet, please leave your suggestions if you have any for the number 10 role next season, because if not, I'm just gonna choose my own number 10, and yeah, some of you guys may not like what I decide to go for. So yeah, if you guys want this to be an interactive series, you guys have a say as well as my directors of football, let me know, because I don't think you guys even played a hand at any of the signings so far. That's Camavinga, Colwill, Silva, yeah, Tony. I've decided all the signings so far, Livramento. So yeah, get involved, man. Get involved. Take care for now. Peace.